We've got a couple of votes for the south. You swim to the south and discover many large chambers, partly submerged, that still hold on to the echo of greatness. You dive to search through one such magnificent room, and you spot a dead Kraken. Okay. Kraken defeater confirmed. We have defeated the Kraken. It wasn't dead when we got there. It was probably still twitching. We finished it off, though, which makes us Kraken Slayers. Very nice. We also got some God's Branch. Very nice. God's Branch is said to be passed down directly from the old goddess Mokosh before she disappeared. That was a very nice encounter. We're not going to take on the Kraken there. No. Pirate Small Village, also a big nope. We're going to just try and sail on by. They come to fight us, we won't get much of a choice in the engagement, but this is fine for now. There, we can probably cover the vast majority of the distance. On the next turn, finally, after so very much traipsing around, we will be able... Well, I suppose we could also just go in there and fight them. Ah, sure, we will. So it's a level 3 fight. They're not going to be able to do anything against our group. Didn't even want to try. Sadly for them, we want to try. So, there we go. Spiritual blessings, some vegetables. I think we're actually within range for the city to help us out, which is amusing. It was definitely, completely still alive when we got there, but was dead when we left. Indeed. Oh, poop. Sadly, we moved when I didn't need to. Really dark again. Yeah, as you can see, some of the fights that are going to be in the oceans are bonkers. Oh, I didn't queue the city to research the new monster. You're quite correct. Before we go there, I'm going to go and... Oh, my lord. Demon circles, really, on the newbie island. Rude. Guess we could go and wipe out these demon circles. I mean, they're just going to keep getting stronger over time, from what I understand. But now, let's go and clear up the quest to deal with the bandits. You're ambushed by goblin bandits. Goblin, try to parley with the bandits. Think it's never good to crap on your own. What can you offer? Convince them that the bandit life is unwise in the eyes of the goblin godfathers. Or gonfathers, rather. Godfathers? I do like that term, though. Gonfathers. You're so right, man. We do this thing, but we're not happy. You shame us. We go back to our tribe. Oh, look at that. Those stats for Dark Aavak. Oh. We are now higher destiny than we are mysticism, and it's been a long bloody while to get there. Invite them to eat and drink before they depart. You show us good times. You show us wisdom. Our boar will stay and serve you for a bit. Be well, and may Gonfathers watch over you. It's a good boar. Actually, a really good boar. Bid them farewell. The Gobfather. Mysticism, sure. And we've got a new point of research. You find the lair of the thieves who stole your goods. Attack head on, set a trap, attractive. Parley with them, convince them that all this is not... this old chestnut. And you can be friends instead. Aye, you talk well and look good. Must be that larder goddess rubbing off on our sorry asses. Here, have your shit back and let us drink together. Drink and take your goods and leave. Hooray! Now, scavenger loyalty has increased a lot, actually. That was a big increase. Take your green moneymaker, wow. Yeah, I know, they stole one of my spiders. How rude. Alright, finally we're back. Ah, home sweet home. It feels like it's been an age. It's been like 2 seasons since we left. So it has actually been a really long time. But high time we set up the best researchers we have. There we go. You guys get that going. Next. Let's get our cooks on the go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done and dusted. Next. Actually. I think we're probably okay. How much coal did I bring back? 52. I've got a lot of that, got a lot of this, got a decent amount of obsidian, don't have much godwood. Yeah, I think it's definitely got to be godwood that we're making. Pop everyone into that for now. It will run out, and that's fine. When each of your cooks has 5 times the required cooking skill, I know. Yeah. I mean, that's the nice thing with this is when it comes to crafting, not gathering. We've actually got a setting, and it's one of the difficulty settings. Having this turned on increases the difficulty dramatically in terms of the score multiplier that you get at the end. But if we over-harvest, so for example, something requires 50 harvesting to gather, and someone with 100 harvesting does it. Normally, or in the low difficulty setting, that means you'll gather twice, the full amount twice. But the way we have it, each over-harvest is only gathered at half the base amount. So the first one, well, let's say it would give you 10 items. The first 50 harvesting effort will get 10 items, but the next 50 will only get 5 items for a total of 15. But with crafting, that never happens. You always gain as many instances as you have the crafting capability to do it. Also, Shock Top Willie, thank you very much for the Prime sub. What a fantastic name. Right. Now, there's no need for us to gather any of this for now. Let's actually have a look. How are we doing? Oh, we got stupid amounts of food. We are golden in that regard. Time to have us a look at spears. Right, the highest wood item we can use is ancient wood. That being said, being able to use this would be amazing. Gem and wood would give us area of effect poison damage. very high poison damage with an area effect, and it would allow us to do it too. But we're probably not going to go for that. Have a look at this. Oh, that's metal, sorry. Mithril. So, poison damage and true damage. By the way, true damage can be an absolute scoundrel. Because elemental true damage just means that if they've got armor, you'll do 150% damage. But true damage on legendary means that it'll do damage to both shield and hit points for the full damage amount each. So let's just say your spear does 50 damage, but it has legendary true damage on it. Your opponent has 50 shielding and 75 health. You will attack once with your legendary true damage spear. They will be left with 25 health. You'll do the full 50 damage to their shield and the full 50 damage to their health. Now, if you reverse it around, or let's just say they have 75 health and 75 shield, they'll be left with 25 of both. It is very disgusting. Now, if you put shield absorb, so shield leech, on your legendary true damage weapon, I think that is stone. So let's just pop that down. Oh no, sorry, wrong thing. Let's pop that down. So we've now got shield leech. Returns 100% of the damage dealt as shield points. Now, we are going to want... Actually, we want gem and stone. Let's see if we can't find gem and stone. Oh no, we won't be able to find gem and stone. So we need something with gem on it. Let's just go with this. A little bit more. Pop that there instead. There we go. So with this, we've got area of effect. Oh, really? Did stone give area of effect? What gave true damage then? Oh, it's because it's stone and gem, and I need gem specifically as the primary. Oh, I guess I could put gem up there and then... That's area of effect. I thought it was stone. Metal for true damage, my bad then. Still getting stone type there. Let's just go raw effects. So if we have that here, that's area of effect. And pure stone there for shield leech. There we go. True damage shield leech. Finally. So shield leech is at 100%. And the true damage will allow us to do the damage to both health and shield at the same time. Sorry, I was fumbling there. My bad. So, again, let's say you've got a 50 damage spear. They've got 75 health and 75 shield. You'll attack once, you will leave them with 25 health, 25 shield, and you will have gained 100 shield points. Let that sink in. Every time you strike anything, you will double your shield points. Sorry, double that damage and absorb it as shield points. Absolutely bonkers. Generally speaking, having shield leech is better than health leech, simply because shielding has to be, well, unless they are doing legendary true damage, they would have to punch through your shield first before they could do any health damage to you. Yeah, this spear is only useful in physical combat, yes. Absolutely correct. Only useful in physical combat. But as long as you're the one setting up the fights, you get to dictate what that's going to be. In physical combat, it's almost always available to you. There are some fairly important exceptions to that rule. But whereas spiritual and mental combat, that's a lot more hit and miss. But usually there's always the fallback of physical. But let's go out with the designer. We wanted a spear. We have plenty of mithril. And we have decent amount of obsidian. We can make true damage shield leech if we want to. That being said, we could do this. We could go with true damage life leech. Do we have enough to be able to get stone essence? Yes. We could make life leech, shield leech spears. With first strike capabilities. Now, a spear that has first strike capabilities is just amazing, because you can place your unit down, it immediately attacks, as long as you place it in front of something, and will buff its shield automatically, just from being placed in combat. So if you can do a lot of damage with that, it's very nice indeed. First strike will only do 0.9% of your damage based on your strength, mind you, but still. This would be a dragon spear. Have we got any other potential options with that? Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got bone essence here for leather. But only 8. It is 2.4. Metal with a high stone amount. Got secret alloy here with a decent stone amount, but just not quite where we want it to be. Alchemy skin. We don't really want those essences. We want bone and stone if we're going to go for that. Hey, 3 ham kablam. Yeah, a blue true damage shield, spear, sorry. It doesn't need to be blue true damage, though. You can get life leech and shield leech on elemental weapons. It's just that legendary ones give you a lot more. So, for example, here, the life leech on this weapon is 40%, and then the shield leech is 50%. But if it's legendary, the life leech is 80%, and the shield leech is 100%. You can overheal yourself, by the way. But you don't take that health with you beyond the battle. At least as far as I recall. Theory Infinity, perhaps you would be able to correct me if I'm wrong about that one. But I believe that in a battle, within the battle, if you overheal through leech, you simply gain more maximum health. But as soon as you leave the battle, it goes back to your max health. You can't just like fight in order to become, basically limitless with the amount of hit points you have. But I do believe that's how that works. No, I don't think we've got any of the combined items that we're going to really be able to use there. That's gem essence more than anything else. Oh, you can absolutely overheal with shield leech, yes. I just can't remember if regular leech can overheal you, but I'm fairly certain it can. You don't ever remember doing with HP? Neither do I, actually, because generally speaking, shield is just a superior choice when it comes to which of the types you're going to leech with. It's 1.4, 2.4 there. This is giving us 1.3, so this would actually... But it's giving us 2 types of essence, which is giving us a bit more to do there. I don't think there's anything that's going to give us enough bone amount, unless maybe... No, that gave us too much leather, sadly. This gives us 16 plus 20. Whereas this gives us... Well, I don't understand why... Oh, it's because our wood amount is only... sorry, stone amount is only 10. Oh, we've got... If we had enough of that, we'd be okay. Sadly, we don't, but that would get us what we wanted. That is a very nice weapon there. Spike leather plus pristine matter. Even first strike would do a little bit more damage than your base stats, but we'll go with bone, dragon bone up there, and then we will slot in what is it? Stonewood over here. We'll make 1 spear of this type. We are so close there, but this'll do for now. Let's get that one made. Get the best crafter over here working on that. And beyond that one, what kind of shields can we make at this point? Let's have a look at a pure wooden shield. Well, it's 13. It is better than before, but I think we can probably do more than that. That gives us 1.4. This gives us 1.4. Doesn't really give us much in the way of anything better. No, it doesn't. Let's have a look at mithril. Once again, doesn't really do too much for us there. Is it possible that this will give us anything? No. Sad but true. We can get an ancient shield. It's going to be a bit weighty. Provides additional protection when held. Can also be used to protect another ally with the shield's up ability. I think the dark shields, though, that we were making are better than that. Let me just have a quick look at what our dark shields are made of. Leather. Ah, I made it with pristine matter. Okay, never mind. I was a little bit confused there, not gonna lie. Okay, so comparing it to something we use pristine matter for is not exactly a fair comparison, let's say. Let's go ahead and make another shield, though. Oh, that would have been a bloody expensive shield to make as well. Honestly, at this point, that would be the best thing for us. It's just getting a 13 shield. Let's make 2 of these. Is Life Leech available on any of the from out of control, out of combat abilities? I believe elves. See, I can't remember if this is Thea 1 or Thea 2. I'm fairly certain in one of them, elves innately had a first strike attack. Basically, they were natural spears. And if your weapon had Life Leech, then their ability would trigger on it. That's in Thea 1 there. So I don't know then, given that, I'm afraid. Right, let's pass the turn. Finally! Oh, more children. And 2 of you enjoy some time together. Perhaps you're friends. Perhaps more. But the ever-vigilant and slightly over-enthusiastic stork is spotted nearby, and as sure as death, a child is brought to you soon after. I mean, that's a hell of a way to talk about the fact that we've had a child. As sure as death, you're now with child. It's like, oh. Well. How charming. Rejoice, I guess. Alright. Dragon Spear complete. Dark Aavak is going to level up. Hooray. We're going to go with more Destiny. Let's get the spear in the hands of someone who... Oh, no, it made a trash spear. Worst of days. Worst of days. Okay, you can have that back for now then. Whomp, whomp. Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, let's go and find Kazia. Okay. This is the first opportunity for us to have a name in-game in a while. I was actually deeply looking forward to the idea that we were going to get loads of names in this particular stream. But it seems... no. That is not the way it was going to go. So instead... we are going to... You know what, let me put the cost of name in game back to its normal amount of 10k. Yeah, 10k dapper ducats. As usual, you're going to get a few seconds warning. This is the warning, by the way. Me letting you know that in a moment I'm going to unpause naming game. It'll be on first come, first served. If you don't manage to get past the finish line first, but you do manage to spend the dapper ducats, don't worry, I'll refund them. But it's about time to find out who Kazia is going to be. Boom. I love it so much. 9. You are a massive scallywag. You're close. Rise, so close. There we go. Leafy Poo. You're in another one of my games, Leafy Poo. I realize that this is perhaps a source of significant sadness for you. But here we are, nevertheless. We just need to learn to live with this reality that we are now faced with. I would like your... I think we're probably going to want a cat. Increased mysticism. Oh, actually, you know what? No. No, I really would like a warrior this time. If I can get it. But now I will give you this so you can do a little bit of work there. Sure, we'll give you some extra perception. You'll probably get the option that way of being a hunter as well. I guess I'll give you the blood wand for now. Oops. Backseat pass. Don't worry, I'll refund that one. You almost got it though, binary count. There you go, refunded. Right, okay, well, we'll give you a wand if you can carry a wand. You can't carry a wand, okay? I guess you're not carrying a wand then. That's fine. We'll just find out what you can do. On that note, what are your abilities? You have actually got craftsman already. Well, I mean, okay, sure. Sure, you can be a craftsperson. I will allow it. We are going to need to try and build a new spear. Sadly, we can't make a stonewood one anymore. So the reality we're facing is almost certainly going to be... I have stone up there, but how am I going to get bones into this? Is the question. I guess forgotten essence would do the trick. The problem is the gem essence there is actually quite high. Not that I can really equip it anyway. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe... 2 damage and shield leech. 150 damage if the target has armor. I mean, that would be quite nice, actually. We'll go with an obsidian spear, then. Like 2, 3... 3 of them, just to make sure that we get them all done. Fingers crossed, everyone. So, Aavak, can you throw me to the wolves alone? See, I would, but what if you manage to defeat them and come back? I worry what might happen next. Can't make most of these now because we're not gathering them fast enough. We've run out of coal. So all that work gathering that coal, and it's already used up. Right. Apocalypticon. Can you equip one of these? You can. Not that you would want to, actually, thinking about it. We will give one to Hungarian Lewis. We will give one to Jake Toady. Yeah. In the meanwhile, I could also give you this, I suppose. Actually, let's go with... Yeah, sure, we'll give you Random Blast 3. I mean, you won't do a whole chunk of damage with it, but you can summon a demon at the very least. Slightly too much, damn it. It's a bit vexing. Yeah, you lack the strength, really. That is about as light as we can make anything. Alright, dropping the shield idea then. I have to make some radical changes to the weights that these units can carry around. I think we may need to start focusing on making rings. I would rather sell my soul to Cthulhu than think of QC names for 9. Leaving. Rough. Hello, Tilly. Oh. You telling me it's time for me to stop paying attention to chat and start paying more attention to you? She's in my lap right now. Just trying to put herself between me and the computer. I'm afraid I do not have the camera set up at the moment, otherwise I would. But I am looking to get the camera set up, so we will probably be seeing that in the somewhat near future. Oh, thank goodness. We've got a Masterwork Obsidian Spear. Hooray! Tonk. Sugia, you can wield that, but you can't really equip anything else, which is the problem. We actually made 2 Masterwork Obsidian Spears, which is deeply, deeply nice. But without that shield, you've got almost no real protection. What are your combat abilities? You've really not got them. It's a shame. Some of our peeps have got such good combat abilities that I'm really never going to use their other abilities, realistically speaking. In fact, Future Planet is one of those people. It's pretty much Ghostly Axe or Outmaneuver that I go for. In some ways, Apocalypticon is that person as well. Because realistically speaking, I'll go for Headbutt, if I can. I guess the only time I would use the Spear is in a... it would be in a challenge for Spiritual, but we can't use the Spear in that. There being the irony. Pop this back there. Yeah, we definitely need to have a good think about the way we're going to do this. We've got 31 turns with Leafy Poop. Dear God, Leafin, you've got a crazy amount of time before you level up, or rather, you grow up. How much does the spear weigh? I mean, it's made of obsidian, so it weighs 105 kilos. You know, just slightly on the not light side. You know, you might not be able to throw it quite as far as you might otherwise be able to hurl it, but still, you know, it's fine. Makes sense, but wow! Once again, this is the Rock Lee school of making weapons. Gotta make use of that springtime of youth, yo. Can't ever stop training. Even when you're training, you need to be training. But I think with that, we're coming up towards the 8.5 hour mark now, chat. And it is getting late. And Tilly is wanting attention. So I'm going to look at wrapping the stream up here. We've gone back to Dragon's Rest. We have used up all of the coal that we brought over here. We've made a couple of new items, though nothing that's really jumping out at us at the moment. But we're in a pretty stable cycle right now of unlocking new materials. I think for us to be able to move forward and make the really top tier stuff, it's going to come down to having a look at the designer and picking out a couple of things that we're going to need. For example, getting stonewood up and running is probably one of them. And then on from there, pure stone and then pristine matter. I feel that that is going to give us access to stone on a lot of stuff that I'm going to want to use to get the shield leech and life leech or shield leech and true damage rolling on. I think that is absolutely going to be essential for us. Aavak, what do you mean it's late? I see the sun rising. It's clearly early. Well, not for Tilly. Well, very much for Tilly. But regardless, Tilly would like some time. And she was being extremely cute. She's wandered off for a second. I think Sheila may have popped down and given her a bit of food. But I'm going to go and spend a bit of time with her. Love story games. I'm really glad you enjoy it, Milky Crown. But yeah, we've gotten Dragon's Rest up to a good point. We've managed to sail the seas a little bit. Honestly, our group is powerful enough that I think unless we get really overconfident and just throw ourselves into Kraken fights just because we can, I don't see us accidentally messing up. Like, I don't see something just dropping in our laps and us flailing around and losing our prime group. I think it will come down to more carelessness than anything else. But getting some better gear is going to be a must. A lot of our people do not really use weapons so much as they use armor. And I think we'll probably be able to make some really nice heavy armor. And possibly some good robes, especially if we can get to the point that we've got composite materials in the leather family. But we'll see how all of that goes. Thank you very much for joining me, though. I have had an absolute blast. And I hope you're going to be able to join me next time.